From Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. The excitement level around here at a fever pitch as we're underway in the 2020 NFC Championship game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check out. 675. Be a long day for you.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check out. 380.
Hey, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Monday.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 11 feet.
Right, check. 59.
Here's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Leonard Fournette, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 73 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
53, Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On third down, Fournette. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On the run, it's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Tackle made there by Camille Correa.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
12. On. Hey, echo.
From the 38, Luck. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 39.
Monday.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go, Mexico. 25. Check 25. Check 11. Hey. 7. 53 is the line.
From the gun, here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Check 99. Check 26. Check 26.
From the 36, Wilson being chased out left. He finds his man Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. This is Fournette. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A handoff to Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Fair. 53 is mine. I got it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here's a give to Fournette. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run it with Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
See him in the slot.
From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Johnson. Sheds off the tackle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Being on second half no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Prater for the extra point, and that will get him 1 closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll run it again with Fournette. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
That's the end of the quarter. Giants 22.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Luck now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fournette, a first down carry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Fournette. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I'm scared. Switch, switch, switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. A beautiful fake. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Tight down. There you go. Shit. One man.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Say. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Leonard Fournette are able to add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.